back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston, 59 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the option to give to Swift here. There he goes left side. He stiff arms him. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Herbert off of play action. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Eckler now between the tackles. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
The tackle by Madden. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with an amazing diving catch. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. On the move past the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
That's good for Eagles. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range down just shy of the 20. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Madden, racing to the end zone. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And Brandon, offenses talked before a game, they run into every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
First down, Los Angeles.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Herbert.
18-yard line.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
Johnston. Touchdown.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are back within a score.
Makes the score.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 153 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42.
They go play action with Hurts. His throw incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion,
touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the two-point attempt is turned aside. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first and 10, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
On gain of 19 yards.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 11. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Tuli Tuipulotu, he got in there and met him behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. Maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Chargers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Tui Pelotu. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Once again, it's Swift. 164 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4, they got 8. And it results in a conversion on 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's 1st down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be out of bounds. Probably at 60,000 thinking pass right there, keeping us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Elliott good on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert. Finding Allen. Escapes the defender. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Herbert going to throw. He gets it to Johnston. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Herbert to throw. On the move to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, I'm almost surprised when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going after passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because
and yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Now Herbert, and it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Eagles 48.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
73.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they were just hoping for something to go their way. A tip ball, a penalty, anything to get them within shouting distance of field goal range. But now, with the clock where it is, this is going to take something close to a miracle to pull this one out.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer, Tim Karen, said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.